Hello, everyone, and welcome to another NFL Draft live reaction edition here of Langer at the mic. The New England Patriots were at the back half of the third round, approaching the Dallas Cowboys. Picked the New England Patriots at pick 96, picked Ronnie Perkins. That is a really good value pick because Ronnie Perkins was pretty high on a lot of people's boards. Edge rusher out of Oklahoma. That's a good pick for the Patriots and would have been nice maybe for the Cowboys. But honestly, with the Cowboys at this point, I don't know what to expect. I really don't know what to expect. I really thought that Elijah Molden was going to go in the 80s at 84, but they went with Chauncey Goldston, who good guy against the run, not really much of an exciting type of player, but I guess just solid edge guy that can also play inside against the run, good power, but not much pass rush. A lot of people had him projected to go 5, 6, 7. So not the greatest value, but I guess fills kind of a need, sort of ish, I guess. So whatever. Honestly, this draft, it's disappointing. I will say this draft has been the Cowboys got good players, they got good pieces, but it would have been nice to have seen the Cowboys get better pieces after Dak Prescott got murdered and they went 6-10. So it would have been nice to have a better. Chargers making their pick.
NFL Draft. The Los Angeles Chargers select Trey McKitty, tight end.
Okay, there goes another tight end. All right, player the Cowboys don't need again. There are good players on the board right now. Elijah Molden. There's still Ifeatu Melifonwu is still there. You got Marlon Tuitolopu, I believe, a defensive tackle. Undersized, but could play both defensive tackle positions, and I actually kind of like him at this spot. Ardarius Washington, the safety, I really like Ardarius Washington. That could be a good move. Got Denver picking ahead of Dallas right now. How are they going to screw over the Cowboys? We'll see. But yeah, just it's at that point of the draft where it feels like teams are just picking for need, picking whatever their board, whatever they feel like they want to do, and they don't care about anyone's boards and what they look like and value. They're just picking for need. They're just picking what they feel like they want. And honestly, I'll be honest. I kind of take a similar approach in terms of how I ranked the players that I looked at. And when I say I looked at, I'll be honest, I did my draft prep more in a crash course style in the last 2 weeks because of, just watching hockey and just, and honestly, again, because what if I had, just really like Patrick Surtain or JC Horn since January, only for them to go to Denver and Carolina right before the Cowboys. So that's honestly why in the last couple of years, I only started looking at the draft, a couple weeks before and getting really, really into it as opposed to back in January. Even if the Cowboys are really, really bad, had a season like they did this year, I looked at a couple of guys in January but then focused more on hockey and then got really back into it 2 weeks ago and really looked more at different scouting reports and looked at traits that interested me and how I think that they apply to the Cowboys. So that's how I essentially ranked my players and who I liked and who I didn't like. So, and obviously in terms of value in the first round, value is important too, but the Cowboys, they're punching their needs, sort of, but not as square in the face as I would have liked to. Because again, linebacker, feel like you could have addressed that around here. Corner would have been nice for Horn or Surtain to fall to them. Obviously, they didn't, so that's not the Cowboys' fault that they didn't, and they should not have traded up for them. So then in that case, go Rashawn Slater. If you're talking about value, here's the Broncos selection. How are they going to screw us over?
With the 98th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Denver Broncos select Quinn Miners, guard, Wisconsin.
Okay, so look, the Cowboys were talking about or could have maybe taken a guard, but I don't know. That doesn't really hurt any plans because again, Molden's still there, Melifonwu's still there, Washington's still there, so. Whatever. Look, he's a good guard, I guess. I don't honestly know. That's a guy I don't really know much about. But yeah, just the defensive backs are still there and still available, so that is good. And as usual, it's getting late here, and I know I'm really going all out with this. And obviously, I'm still going to do my Langer at the mic, Habs post-game show, Canadians beating the Jets 5-3 at home tonight. Big win for the Montreal Canadiens. I'm still gonna bring that. But yeah, I'm gonna keep going, especially since I won't be doing this live tomorrow. I'm making an account here on day 3. And yeah, so if you're joining in late, then just leave a comment in the comment section on what you think the Cowboys draft has been like, or what your thoughts are on the Cowboys draft thus far. Honestly, I give the Cowboys, if I were to give the Cowboys a grade right now, I would say about a C+, probably C+, maybe a C, probably not better than that. I like the Molden pick. Again, I made it very clear on what I think about the Parsons pick. I would have gone even Newsom or maybe even Farley and traded back even further. Just watching some video of Quinn Miners just doing a bunch of workouts in his what is this, in his in his cottage or something. Looks pretty cool. And by the way, if you can't work out in a gym, you can work out outside. Just you have to adapt and make it work. So just, I can give some tips and advice on how you can stay active outside, even with limited equipment. You can do it. But yeah, so again, Cowboys, so far I'd give them a C+, given given that they had a top 10 pick and that they did not punch their needs square in the face, which partly was out of their control, sure, but they also didn't grab the highest value that they could have had with the top 10 pick. And they, even with the trade back, the fact that they got an edge rusher that was ranked in a lot of people's 5th, 6th rounds with that extra pick is not very ideal. So far, even though the Cowboys went 6-10 after their 2020 draft, last year's draft was so much better so far than this one. So pick is in, by the way. Pick is in for the Cowboys. And here comes the announcement.
Known public. With the 99th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Nahshon Wright, defensive back, Oregon State.
So I really don't know what is going on. I mean, look, he's a 6'4", 183-pound DB, 2 interceptions in 2020, 64 tackles, 5 interceptions in his career. So look, honestly, could this be a Richard Sherman pick? Like 6'4" at corner. Honestly, I like it. It's interesting because to me, I like tall corners that, can bully you because that's cool. But also, how stiff is he? Like, can he what kind of agility does he have? Probably not the best. And I'll be honest, again, this is a guy that I didn't exactly do my homework on. I guess he's just out because just look, Molden, Melifonwu, those are guys I looked at and I don't understand why they're still on the board. And the Cowboys have been linked to Elijah Molden. Maybe it's just one of those things where it's like they're just doing their homework and just doing their due diligence to whatever. Same thing with maybe Javon Holland and Trevon Merrick. Could have been the same situation for that. But yeah, just look, another just the guy is 6'4" as a corner, which is intriguing. Nahshon Wright. So anyway, that's pretty much all I got here. Again, I'll end this with what I think the Cowboys have done so far. So again, like I said, that's still pretty much, that doesn't really change my idea on how the Cowboys did in this draft. I would say like a C+, maybe even a C. Yeah, I'll just say like a flat C. The Kelvin Joseph pick, that's like I give them a B or a B+ for that. Everything else, like Parsons, maybe a D or a C for that. For what was it? I got to reset the board here with the what's it called? The defensive tackle Osa Odigizua. I guess you could call that like a B or a C+. Yeah, probably a B, I'd say. With Chauncey Golson, like C-, I guess. Not great in terms of value. With Micah Parsons, yeah, I said that was a C or a D even. What was it? Calvin Joseph, I already said B+. In the 3rd round, Osa Odigizua, let's say at a C+ or B. Then Chauncey Wilson around, let's say, a C- or D. And then with this one of with this last pick at the end of the 3rd round, 6'4", rangy long corner Nahshon Wright, I would say like another okay C, sure, whatever. And yeah, so I'm gonna end the stream here. That's all we got here on this Cowboys live reaction on Langer at the Mic live. Hoping for maybe Ardarius Washington, maybe Melifonwu, maybe Elijah Molden, maybe Jalen Darton. All follow the Cowboys tomorrow afternoon. It'll be interesting to see. But that's all we have here on this Cowboys or this live reaction to the Cowboys draft here on Langer at the Mic. As usual, if you enjoy my content, give me a big thumbs up on this video. Subscribe to my channel here on Langer at the Mic. Give me a follow on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Mike Langer for all three. And thank you so much for tuning into this live reaction here on Langer at the Mic. And I look forward to seeing you again next time, which will be in a bit when I do the Cowboys versus Jets breakdown. Have a good night.